For more than half a century now, drivers of hovercrafts have been floating over water, sand, ice, and land on what appears to be air cushions trapped under flexible skirts. Even though they are not common, a number of companies still manufacture them as recreational or utility crafts. One of these companies is the producer of electric vehicles Von Mercier. The new Arosa from Von Mercier is presented as the first luxury sports hovercraft in the world. Before, hovercrafts were only a dream. Although flying cars aren't really available yet, we think they'll eventually fill the skies. For the same being, we will be gazing down at the Arosa and begin to envision that future. This does not imply that we will stop dreaming. We will not. We will continue to envision the time when all the futuristic technology and creations we have seen or imagined will come to pass. We'll be able to fly and hover in style someday. Nowadays, when we refer to hovercraft, we mean those amphibious models that can travel off-road. In the future, an electric hovercraft will be able to perform more tasks. But for now, let's see what the Arosa hovercraft is capable of. With what appears to be a set of 26-inch rims, the company has fitted the Arosa with a carbon body package that makes it look like some sort of supercar. They are not 26-inch rims though. They are actually huge fan outlets that are a part of a cutting-edge system that, in the words of Von Mercier, will make the Arosa the most maneuverable personal hovercraft in the world. Traditional hovercrafts have the drawback of floating in the air and being blown around by enormous fans. The craft will quickly come to a stop if you turn it around 180 degrees, blast the fan, or cut the power, which will deflate the skirt and causes it to land on whatever surface is below. None of these techniques, however, fit the luxury concept Von Mercier was aiming for, so the company created and patented a directional control system that use a hidden primary fan at the back and thrust-factored side fans. These serves as a brake and give the pilot more control over lateral movements and tilting turns. The fact that traditional hovercrafts require a lot of fan power to lift them off the ground and move them around means that they are also very noisy. With 88 kilowatt of electric motor power, a 90-minute endurance, and a range of up to 72 km per charge, the Arosa addresses this issue. Von Mercier asserts that the Arosa can exceed 96 km per hour in the best conditions. Hovercrafts are known to be notoriously loud and inefficient. The Arosa is unlike other hovercrafts. It features an electric powertrain where a high-voltage battery pack powers 3 independent electric motors, reducing noise and pollution levels. Sadly, hovercrafts cannot be registered for use on public highways. In most US states, the Arosa will therefore probably be classed as a boat and sports vehicle body kit. However, they are pricey for a 2-seater hovercraft that is not allowed to operate on public roads. One Arosa will start at about $100,000 or more, depending on the features you choose to add, like specialized wood choices, custom paint jobs, fabrics, or entertainment system hardware. This luxurious hovercraft will certainly draw attention. Arosa has an all-electric drivetrain that produces very little noise and pollution. Like its predecessor, Arosa flies almost vertically above the ground because it is supported by an air cushion. Von Mercier claims that the hovercraft can travel through a variety of surfaces, including grass, gravel, tarmac, sand, and water. It depends on the authorities where you can really drive it, since hovercrafts are typically categorized as boats and are usually not allowed on public highways. No matter where you go, you can use the Arosa to conveniently and safely explore the neighboring shoreline or any secret coves. Actually, it's an all-terrain vehicle that can travel on water. It functions by moving across an air cushion. A smooth hover is guaranteed. Arosa's cutting-edge directional control systems installed is amazing. In essence, it makes sure that you may easily switch between moving forward, sideways, and backward, as well as stop and go. Although performance details are still unknown, the hybrid supercraft was set to have a top speed of 80 miles per hour and a range of 120 miles when moving at 40 miles per hour. Based on that, the successor won't be a slouch, I'm sure. The vehicle appears to be flying due to the hovering behavior. We won't be shocked if a flying version is created next because that appears to be the case. The Arosa is more similar to that idea and nevertheless has a stunning appearance. The hovercraft design makes it simple to manage thanks to a proprietary directional control mechanism. The advancements enables more sophisticated mobility in any direction, forward, lateral, or backward. With its side thrust, front end, and low-profile body, the current hovercraft design maintains the look of a vintage sports car. This comes with the maritime features such as an open cockpit and a side decks, just like most amphibious vehicles. It still looks like a supercar, so it can be street legal. It is believed that the Arosa will always be prepared for the water or the road, since it is made of high-end, premium design materials that provide protections for the drive. However, there is also a push to develop smart manufacturing methods to keep the cost down. The car is propelled by 3 separate electric motors that are located within. These motors also enable constant lift and controlled thrust for strong accelerations and maneuverability without noise. Additionally, the method lowers pollutant levels. Tandem sports seating offers a balanced, comfortable ride inside the cabin of this open-air vehicle. More seats are available for passengers on side decks. Top decks enable simple access from a dock, and lower hull decks make it simpler to board from the ocean. It is feasible to enter and escape from dry land thanks to recessed side steps. The Arosa Sports Hovercraft employs several building methods as well as ones from the maritime, automotive, and aerospace industries. Coming from a dock, it is simple to enter thanks to the top decks. On the other hand, the rider can board more easily from the water thanks to its lower decks. It also has the patent directional control system from the American company, which combines a hidden primary fan at the back and truss vectored side fans to counteract the uncontrollability of another hovercraft defect. The automobile is made with a carbon body shell and is as gorgeous as it is distinctive, with possibilities for custom paint jobs, bespoke wood selections, textiles, and infotainment systems. Von Mercier believes the Arosa primary market will be owners of luxury yacht who wants to use the vehicle as a recreational boat despite the fact that it is not permitted to be driven on public roads. That's all for today, guys. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well.